You're going and you're gonna get the subcontractors who do that, and you're gonna bring them the quote. You're just the one there in front of them, so it's a lot more easy to just deal with you, or at least ask you, hey man, I know you're doing this, but do you also do this? And then they can work with you directly. And I think that's more common in the Air Force, right? Which is how it should be for all the services. They all should be like that. They should be like, here, man, let's do this, do business directly, at the lowest level, because that saves a ton of money. Because when you go with DLA, it adds like 25% cost of whatever it is you're buying. The markups are crazy, but for me, that was like a convenience fee because that's the easiest, fastest way to get it done. But yeah, Air Force, they'll do more direct work with you. Um, and a lot
Well,
of opportunities will show up just by being there, just by existing there. Your presence and your visibility. There's just not a lot of people getting in front of them, period. It's not like they have a ton of options because otherwise I got to go find you on Google, meet them at the gate, bring them on. You know what I mean? You're kind of, if it's hot outside, it's better just to call somebody who has installation access and say, "Hey man, can you come to this building number and take a look at this?" And they don't gotta go meet you or escort you or get you on. Like you could just go meet them at that building number because you're a service disabled veteran, so you have access. That saves a lot of time. It's a lot of convenience, especially if it's hot outside or it's freezing cold, whatever. But yeah, that's what I was talking about, man.
hey, Ryan, I can add some context to
Okay,
that, man.
got it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Let's go,
Oh,
Alonzo.
so I got it.
All right, brother.
yeah. Let
Thanks,
me
Kevin.
jump in. Let me make my voice a little bit deeper, man, because I thought I had a deep voice until I heard Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Got the base.
so so I was an acquisitions guy in the Air Force, right? And
Hmm.
so I worked closely with contracting officers and all of these people you guys are talking about.
Uh-huh.
I spoke to some Army colleagues, and they said, "Hey, you can't even get into this field until late in your career."
Yeah.
So in the Air Force, as a newly commissioned officer, I can go in as a butter bar and start learning about acquisitions and contracting and everything else. Whereas when I saw my Army colleagues, you couldn't do that until you were a major. Now that's what they told me years ago. I don't know if that has changed.
It's still
So
the
what I
same,
want,
Alonzo. It's still the same because I know you had to be a senior E6 because you could reclassify to a 51 Charlie, but you had to be senior E6 squad leader time rated, to actually transition over to the contracts and acquisitions. And by the time you're at that point, the Army's kind of crushed your soul, so you're kind of over it. It's not like you're chipper, ready to go and just save America. So yeah, I mean that's good
and,
to know
and
because if you're fresh out, man, doing acquisitions like right off the bat, I mean I think that's better because it definitely needs to be its own job, not something that you just reclass to because you're already too broke down. You hate what you're doing, because you'll carry that
so so
energy over
for
to acquisitions.
So for us, it was I mean, a large number of people work in this field. I don't know how it is for the Army, but a large number of people work in the field and support this effort. So I did want
Yeah.
to share that just to add some additional context coming from the Air Force
Thank
side.
you. Thank you, Alonzo, because that definitely makes sense and is overwhelmingly in the best value to the government. It's definitely in the government's best interest for sure.